Alright, what's going on everyone? This video is going to be a walkthrough of my Leviathan Easter egg speedrun. I'm going to try to cover all the steps necessary to complete it, maybe give some tips and tricks on some of the steps, along with my thought process while in the moment during the run. I'll be the first to say it. This was a fluke run. I did make quite a few mistakes and didn't do some things that I probably should have done to make some parts of the run quicker. When I got the record, I had only been playing this map for maybe a week or two, maybe three. I only knew a few of the submarine codes, and I didn't know any of the submarine cycle times. If you ever played this map, you'll know that inside the submarine there's a number panel where you can insert codes that will give you, I don't know, points, power-ups, certain throwables like Gersh devices, QEDs, or something inside the map like releasing the excavators to flood certain areas of the map. So I want to show you guys something real quick. On the Steam Workshop, you can go to some of the discussions, and this obviously will help you out a whole bunch, the complete Leviathan guide. But here is where you can find the codes to put in the panel. So those will help you out. And then also want to show you this. This is a bird's eye view of the entire map. Very helpful. Tells you where everything is, everything you'll need. Perk locations, shark locations, weapon locations. And this dark blue area is where water is, and the light blue area is where the map can be flooded. What else does this have on there? It just has everything you'll ever need on there. This is submarine cycle times. So kind of like in Origins, the robots, they have cycles. The submarine will also have cycles. So these are the times the submarine will be next to the biodome, Sam's room, and power. Here are some important codes to put in the panel. And then here are the spawn cycle times. Alright, so the beginning of the video, all I did was like kind of kill the zombies really quickly to finish round 5 as fast as possible to obtain the wrench. This is a 38-minute run, so to make things quicker, I might speed up the playback time during certain steps, like escorting Zav, or when there's a cutscene. First, you may notice I don't have a timer. However, every so often you'll see me hit tab, and in the top right-hand corner there's an in-game timer, which is 100% accurate, even if you pause your game. So that's kind of what I'm basing my time off of. Now here on round 5, I need to complete this round and get the wrench. Normally you don't want these Novas on round 5, just because you don't really have that many points, but at the time I had just over 10,000 points, so I had plenty of points. So here I'm turning on the power, going to be throwing a grenade to break the window to flood this little area right here. Waking up the scientist, and I'm going to be going to the laboratory. So the first set of Novas, after you kill them all, they drop a key. And inside the room to the left, inside the drawer, there will be a skull. And once you interact with this door, that will turn on the Simon Says panels. Weird little fact about this map, Carpenter, the Carpenter power-up does not repair the barriers, so it's just a free 200 points. And I'll kind of pause the video right here. So the way I read this is 3, 1, 2, 4. So the third button is over here. The second button is right behind me. This is the first button. And then the fourth button is near the outside. Right, so doing the first hack. But before I go look for the button, I am going to finish the Simon Says step to get the code for the valve, which is found in the submarine. Kind of want to dwindle the round down a little bit before doing Simon Says. Now I've gone back and played this map a few times, and I've never gotten a code that was easier than this one right here. Alright, so there is the valve code. So what I'm going to do now is end the round and go to the biodome for the skull souls. Convenient nuke right there, end the round, so I have a full round of zombies. In here I'm just standing by the door listening to see if the button is out there, which it's not. Grab stopping power. Oh, and by the way, I got stamina up from meleeing all the Novas on the 5th round. If you don't shoot a bullet during the Nova rounds, they give you a free perk. And I don't think there's any better perk than getting stamina up. Alright, so stopping power is going to do wonders here. So look at my points right now. I have 3,600. Just take a note of that and see how many points I have when I leave. And I get a really convenient double points right here. Alright, so got all the souls, and now I'm going to try and get all the hacks done, and try and get in the submarine to get the valve as soon as possible. You want to get these steps done as quickly as you can. So the button is not in labs. And here it is. I'm not really sure what to call this room. I just call it the M16 room. I'm going to try and flood the cafe. And onto my second hack. And I get really lucky here. The second button is right here in Samantha's room. And I see the submarine right there. I'm hoping to get one more hack in before I enter it. Let me turn the volume up just a little bit. Alright, so here's where I'm going to be putting all the codes in. So that was the valve code. These are the excavator codes. And 2265 will give you 1,000 points. Fire sale. And the 9277 is like an anywhere but here gobblegum. It's just a teleport. Now unfortunately I got underwater, which is not what I wanted. However, first box it, I get exactly what I wanted. The Python, this is the strongest gun Pack-a-Punch, so it'll help out a lot with the Diver boss and the Leviathan boss. So I'm looking for the third button, along with circling the base to circling the map to put the valves on. Another room you can flood. So that sound right there was the Tunnel 11 excavator coming down. So I will eventually have to go into the spawn room and hack the panel to make that come back up. Alright, on to my last hack. Just looking for the last button. I'm going to take the time right here to bring the Tunnel 11 excavator back up. Now the button's not right here, so process of elimination, I know that the button is going to be in the labs. And I have a lot of points, so I might as well get PhD while I'm here. Also take the time to hack the computers for a later step, and also put the red valve on. Alright, that's the last button I needed to get. And I still need to flood the lab, so I throw a nade right here. Alright, so besides the excavators coming down to flood the base, I have flooded every room that I can. Gonna get the quote.
Good work.
And I'm gonna pause it right here to kind of explain. This is how many times you have to turn each valve outside to start the Zav escort. So the way I read it is I will be reading it 3, 2, 4, 5, and 1, which is the order of the outside valve codes.
Is stable. However, the stasis pole that is keeping me alive is running low on power.
So I'm also looking for the submarine because I need to pack-a-punch my weapons. It helps out a lot to have packed weapons while escorting Zav. So this first one was 3, 2, this one is 4, this one will be 5, and I do not need to touch the last one. And ever so conveniently, the submarine is right there, so I don't have to wait too long for it. And I did this before knowing that you can put the code in 7225 and it'll give you a bonfire sale. So instead of using 10k points, you can use 2k points to pack a punch both your guns. And I'm not really sure what was going through my mind here. Thought I needed to do something in this room. Just a bit of a mess up right here on my part. Can't really go anywhere when the excavators are down. So I hack these, and I also get 1,000 points for each hack. And I don't need to hack Tunnel 11 because that one already came down, and I already hacked that one. Alright, so now it's on to the Zav escort, Dr. Zav. But before I do that, I will be grabbing the golden ABA mask. And this mask will allow you to hold the hacker, breathe underwater, and it'll give you a health boost and a speed boost. And in order to get this golden ABA mask, you have to drown the entire base, which is what I was doing at the beginning. Alright, so I'll skip ahead right here. What I should have been doing as well is I should have been picking up the staff parts to build the staff. I was playing this before I knew about the diver boss staff little glitch that you can do to insta-kill him, which would have saved me a bit of time, probably like a minute. Alright, so I might speed this up just because this step can take a long time. Just escorting him around the map. Don't forget to hit the button right here to raise the mine. Not really sure why I have the Python out. Should just have the Mustang and Sally's. So I'm also looking up and listening for the submarine to blow up to give me the uranium.
A tunnel?
And I make it out here with like 5 seconds to spare for the submarine. So this part saves a lot of time. It's just doing one step while also doing another step. So the uranium step you can do while escorting Zav. Probably my least favorite part of the run. It's so tedious and time consuming. And you can't really do anything, and you have to be right next to him too. Also, knifing him when he stops to give a quote line will make him not give the quote. Saves you a couple seconds each time. Alright, So I'm going to be giving the scientist the uranium,
Yes.
also
Power
getting
to
the
the
quote
stasis
from
port has
him.
been fully. No, wait. Something is wrong. The source of uranium must have decayed over the years. We still require energy to utilize the Vril device. There exists an ancient energy source hidden deep within the Earth. If you can extract this energy and bring it to me, my body can become the host for a cure.
Alright, and right here I will temporarily be leaving Zav. Going to do the diver boss fight. Put it back to normal speed. And here's a cutscene that I'm going to skip.
Your final place.
So if I had the staff, I can just walk up right next to him and pull it out, and he will instantly go to the next phase. But I don't have the staff. But I got that done pretty quickly. And you're definitely going to want to stand behind one of these pillars here, or you will insta-die.
Please just stand in the open for a few seconds.
Alright, so here's the final phase. After this, I'm going to grab the 1-inch punch, which I need to get the Vril device, which is behind the painting.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
And from here, I'm going to be finishing the escorts. Going to be grabbing the Vril device now, because why not? And look at this, we're back right where we started. And I really should trying to be ending the round right here, so I'll have a full round for the souls that I need to get. So that's what I'm kind of doing here, but I couldn't get the last zombie. Alright, so now we're going to be draining the power, and I think in solo you need, I want to say 20, but it could be 30 souls right here. Grab the max ammo and the rainbow uranium.
Warning. Hostiles detected. Initiating lockdown.
So what I'm doing now is there are 3 lockdowns that you need to complete in order to turn the power on for the second time. Second lockdown panel's right
Warning.
here.
Hostiles detected. Initiating lockdown.
And after you do the second, after you complete this lockdown, a diver boss will spawn in this room.
Warning. Hostiles detected. Initiating lockdown.
Alright, this is the last lockdown before we can go to the computers room, turn on the power, and also fill the souls to get the Gersh code. Got a convenient death machine right here. Also would have taken a max ammo, or even a nuke. Almost die right here, put myself into that position.
How could they be running low on ammo?
Got my max ammo, turn the power on, and now it's time to fill up the souls. And I think this one's either 30 or 40. I want to say 30. So I get the Gersh code, and what I want to do now is get QEDs. Now the QED code is 9355, and I need the QEDs before I need the Gersh. So conveniently, the submarine is right here. I didn't have to wait too long. And the first generator that you have to QED is right here. You want to get the quote from the
It was
scientist.
an unexpected turn of events that the entire facility's power was pulled into the generator. However, we must focus on the task at hand.
The second generator you need to QED is next to the computer room just outside.
And a focusing crystal known as Poseidon's Eye. These artifacts must
Now, if
be
you mess up
placed in
throwing one of these
orderly
QEDs at the generator,
biological
you can always hop back into the submarine.
no time to waste.
And the max ammo is 3855. Or you can do 6233, which gives you max nades, max ammo for your throwables. And the last generator is right there. So what I want to do now is get another quote from the scientist, and also, or not a quote, I need to give him the uraniums and the vril device.
Perfect. The cure is beginning to take effect.
Now I'm just looking for the submarine because now it's time that I need the Gersh.
Separate from my body. Use the singularity to help me escape the stasis pod. As for our agreement with the real device, it is all yours, Wishkoffen. Do with it as you please.
Just gonna wait here for a few seconds. I got really lucky this run that I didn't need to wait for it very many times. Everything I did kind of just lined up with the cycles. So that was my Gersh code from the computers, and this is the max ammo. You don't need to do it one at a time, by the way. Alright, I think you can throw a Gersh anywhere in this room, and it'll get sucked into the center.
Take the submarine to the surface and escape this cursed place. Thank you, my friends. I wish you luck in your endeavors.
Alright, so you get a perkaholic, you want to grab the vril device, and then head to the submarine room. And then from here, you're on to the boss fight. So I'm going to kind of skip because it's a cutscene.
Release the Leviathan.
Alright, so if you were to have two weapons in this boss fight, you definitely want the Python and the Mustang Sounds, both upgraded.
You will die now!
So just shoot the head of the Leviathan. So I get pretty lucky there. Phase 1 is done. That was really fast. Now I just need to kill the diver boss one more time.
Timing sequence.
Definitely want to be throwing the Gersh devices, help you out. Just missing all my bullets right there.
You don't mind if I do. I'm vital one, right?
And he is definitely a lot more tanky the second time around.
It's gonna be
End up taking him down there though, and this is the last phase. Once he's done screaming, then you want to throw your Gersh, and then just unload. blue light there means it's done. So 3809, fat fingered it there, so it's like 3807, 3808, something like that. And that's it, you are done. Pretty pumped up about it too. Well, alright guys, if you have any questions, feel free to comment. If you've stuck around this long, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll pump out some more videos sometime soon. Peace!